So the next question that I have for you, Gashaw, is about global warming. How do you see global warming impacting or affecting Africa?
What exactly happening is severe weather is happening, rising sea level, and extreme weather condition.
Yes.
These are and then there is a lot of different fire. What happened?
Wildfire.
Wildfire. What happened in Simien Mountain, Ras Dejen? What happened was there was a big fire, and then the Israeli firefighters, they came and put up the fire, and we, Greenland, partnering with Dabat University, we planting the tree back again, like 2 years ago. That's exactly what happened. So it is a huge challenge, not only for Africa, for entire world. What you see is what's going on right now is devastating, and people don't have food. So many things is happening.
That's true. And I feel like as a Greenland Foundation, you guys are actually really doing the work needed to do to actually change and make this global warming at least in a better situation. So let's talk about global warming in terms of Ethiopia, because currently the things that you've been doing is here in Ethiopia. How do you see global warming affecting us?
There is a major climate change here. And food security is really scarce, and land degradation and soil erosion. This is happening. You see, when I left Ethiopia in 1979, it was 25 million to 30 million people.
The population?
The population.
Okay.
Right now, as 2023, it is over 125 million. Imagine, we have eroded land. Land erosion is a big deal here in Ethiopia.
Yes.
So all these things happening. We have a limited land. We have exploded population. You can imagine the 2050 will be over 200 million. If we do not have a different way of thinking, different action,
different approach,
like vertical. Planting, and then everybody, like 80% of the Ethiopians, they have like backyard and front yard. They have water to, like they cleaning the dish and on something, and then there is water waste. They can use that in their own backyard and front yard. So that way we can have some extra food in our own family. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
We're using a creative way of planting food, because Ethiopia is privileged. We're the luckiest people. We have enough rain. We have young people. 70% of the people is under 30, and we have water resource. Ethiopia is the
water tower.
The water tower of Africa. So we are not using all these resources.
Yeah.
So now, if we don't pay attention, we pay it in pain. Even in days.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. That's exactly what's going to happen. So
that's the basic thing, balancing the two, the population and the ways we actually do our agriculture.
You can imagine when it's 200 million in 25, 27 years, over 200 million. If we have the same way of thinking, I don't know how we're going to manage it. And then I believe our people will really use a different thinking, and our experts will educate us, and then we'll do a better job.
We will definitely. And I feel like as a Greenland Foundation, you guys are actually having these movements in which people can actually plant different trees, like fruit trees.
Yes.
Like as you have mentioned before.
Instead of planting tree, you use fruit tree.
Fruit trees.
So you have cash money, you have food.
Yeah.
You use it for environmental case. You see, nowadays even there is a system, like if you plant trees, you can get some money.
Yes.
Because you sucking the carbon dioxide.
Exactly.
The term is carbon trading. Okay. Like if you have so many trees, you can get some money for carbon trading. Exactly. If you keep it for a certain amount of year. That's the future.
And also the thing that you have mentioned, you've been saying before, when you came back to Ethiopia, the village that you've been living in was really degraded, and eroded, and at the same time malaria was affecting the community.
Temperature was
Exactly, because there was
up.
no any tree, and the more we plant trees, the more there's going to be fresh air, the more the land are going to be protected, and also
shade.
we will also be protected from different diseases. You know,
Absolutely.
so it's another way of protecting ourselves from different disease.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I would like to mention our work is not bounded only in Ethiopia or even having a vision in Africa. It is in America, in a nursery school and middle school and high school, and in addition in Sacramento, which is the capital of California, we had partnering with United Nations partnership planting tree for peace. There was different ethnic background people we were celebrating at Sacramento 2017.
Gashaw's initiative is very important because it has enabled communities to see what can be done to restore degraded lands, particularly for farmers, because farming is a source of land degradation if it is not done properly, but it is also one of the answers that can fix the problem of land degradation. So this program is very important insofar as it shows how farmers can help themselves, restore their environment, and diversify their own sources of livelihood. So this is a very important program which the United Nations Environment Program is happy to be associated with.
And we're going to plant this ceremonial tree right here at Prepa Tech. This tree is going to be here permanently at our school, in that commitment that we all have.
And in Dubai too, the Dubai Center, the Transformational Education Center landmark is empowering us and then helping us, and there is so many collaboration. This is a tolerance plan from UAE this year, and Abdullah, he brought me. This is a peace plan, and my commitment, my responsibility, planting tree for peace. That's my intention. Here we are, the heart of Middle East, and I'm handing to you this plan for peace. You can imagine, if one man can do this, with collaboration, we can make a huge difference.
Enormous, yes.
Yeah, so that's exactly what happened.
So the last question that I have for you is, as a My Africa show, I would really love to ask you what Africa means to you in your own terms, you know?
Oh my God. You see, the whole entire world is looking Africa right now.
Yes, that's
Why?
true.
You can see it right now in the media and all that. Because we have young generation,
as you have
we
said.
have resource, water resource, land resource, so many resources. So we have that. And another thing is, this generation, they have a buying power. To buy cars, to buy television, to buy all these things.
Yes.
So we have buying power, and at the same time we have the resources, we have the young people, we have everything. So Africa is the future. That's why everybody, all this superpower is looking for Africa to be partnership, to approach you. They are like competing each other at this point. So the future of Africa is, if we are responsible, take action, what's important in our life. And instead of fighting, sitting down and having conversation. Communicating in a very civilized way.
Yes.
You know, when there is war, who is the beneficiary? The person who sells war weapons.
Yes, exactly.
So instead of doing that, like what happened in our country right now is, whatever we have problem in our country, it's solved by the African nation. Yeah. Can you imagine that? This is a breakthrough. To me, it's a huge breakthrough. This is something that we never had. The West used to say something and then whatever. Now we solve our problem in our own way.
Exactly.
You know, and this is like a breakthrough for Africans.
Getting African solutions from Africans.
Yes.
Right?
African problem solved by African solution. This is like a breakthrough to me. So this is a huge future, and we have so much gold and diamond, all these things, you know what I'm saying, and oil, natural resources. Everybody is coming, and because they see the opportunity. You know, if we're unite, we will say, you can buy us with this amount of money. We're united now.
And
you see,
be-
the
create a
Europeans are
partnership.
united. You see, Europeans are united. When America says something, they follow. Now the African Union says something, the African people will listen, and then we can solve our problem with ourselves.
And really implement it.
Exactly, and we have seen it. It's
Yeah.
huge. So this is big deal, and one of our biggest resources, our people. Anything you want to do now, if you have the 5G, we can have any technology anywhere, any place here in Ethiopia. Everything is transferable nowadays.
Exactly, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
can do anything you want here. So we have young generation, they can be educated, you know, like high level, and Ethiopia is having good curriculum for, you know, now kids start at the age of 4. Can you believe that? That's big deal. It used to be like only the rich family, they can send their kids to school. Now everybody is going to school at the age of 4. The Indians and the Chinese, they changed the entire thing because of educating their people.
That's true.
Now we can follow those people, and in Africa you will see the next 5-10 years, you will see a huge breakthrough in our continent. That's
Exactly,
what it is. Yeah.
exactly, because that's where everything starts, of being aware of what we have and being aware of how we can actually use those things that we have into creating the results that we would love to see. And thank you so much, Gashaw, for coming all the way here to share us your idea and also about your Greenland Foundation. So let me give you this chance to, if you have any additional comments, additional things that you would love to say.
What I really want to say is I appreciate a certain organization and people, and the future is now, not only in Ethiopia, in Africa, because there is so many things, really new beginning is coming right now. And a lot of people educated in America, in different parts of the world, they're coming, they're helping our country here. As you see, the last 2 years, there was a lot of up and down, there was a roller coaster. So people, they were like helping and solving problems together instead of staying in my own box. Now we're together in one ship right now.
Yeah.
So things are changing. That really touch and move and inspire me into action. That's why I'm coming here and then doing the best I can. And I would like to acknowledge, Arts TV. They really make a huge difference in for my organization and for others. You guys become like a voice for voiceless. I can say that. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That's a huge thing. They came to Greenland in Njibara, Awi zone, and they came and stay almost 4 or 5 days, and then doing the footage and all that, and then expanding it to entire
To the community. Yes.
not only the community,
But also
the
the
entire
worldwide.
world.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So that is, I really appreciate your organization, the Arts TV. And another thing is the people from America, the landmark education people. These people, they came all the way from Los Angeles to Njibara, Awi zone, to empower me and support me, yeah, you can do it. There is a lot of committed people to make a difference globally nowadays. Yes. Our main idea is think globally, act locally. That's what we're doing. And Ethiopia planted over 25 billion tree and food tree, food trees. Can you imagine how it's going to impact the climate? Mm-hmm. And we are number 1 now. So this is huge. I'm happy for that, and happy my country government doing that. It's really unbelievable. And another thing is my family. My family helped me in a bigger way, help raising my kids while I'm away, and helping me financially, and they're coming and really huge. So my family, my friends, and the landmark team, yeah, I'm so grateful for these people. without them, I may not be able to do all these things. And thank you so much, and I really appreciate
welcome.
it.
And thank you again for coming all the way here again, Gashaw.
You're welcome.
Okay, everyone, this is what we had for you guys on this episode. I hope you guys gained different knowledge. And do not forget to share us your comments, your ideas on our short SMS 6121 on what topics we should cover on our next episode. Till we see you guys next time, it's time for me to say goodbye.